Hello, and welcome to the Fit Over 40 Challenge Show, the number one health and fitness show for those of us in the club. Yes, that's right, the 40 and Over Club. My name is Coach Dave, and I'm going to be your coach today, and I'm super excited to bring you this next episode. I'm titling it The 5 Side Effects of Fat Loss. Now, before I get into that, I just wanted to take this chance, and I wanted to introduce you to or welcome you to the free Facebook group. It's a group or community of people that are there to help each other, keep each other accountable, and it's a place where they're posting tips and support, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, love for you to check it out. It's free. I'm in there answering questions. I spend a lot of time in there trying to motivate and keep everybody moving in the right direction. And you can go to allabouthealthandfitness.com and you can just sign up for free, and I'll go ahead and approve you into the group. So love to connect with you there and hope to see you there. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started today. And again, I'm super excited about bringing you this episode. It's called The 5 Side Effects of Fat Loss. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, what is he talking about? Well, if you know or have seen, which I'm sure you have because I see them all the time, is those pharmaceutical commercials. And you know how they end with a laundry list of possible side effects? And I sit there and say to myself, man, if I have that issue, I don't even want to be here. But anyway, the ailments that we could possibly experience if we take them are silently weighed against the possible benefits of the drug. Of course, that's their job, right? To sell that drug. But, well, it turns out that that exercise and good nutrition also come with a laundry list of side effects. This is a little bit different here, okay? So my hope is today, after listening to this podcast, you're going to see that the 5 side effects of fat loss can become the driving motivation that you need to jump into fitness with both feet, and that you'll find out just how amazing and capable you'll be able to achieve your goal all along, okay? So that's my goal for this today for you. Now, the first side effect that I'm going to talk about is confidence, okay? Now, confidence is one of the most important perks of dropping fat. When you have increased confidence, you're going to change how you view yourself and go about your daily routine. Listen, the world is at your fingertips. And if you're able to take on whatever it throws your way, that is going to be a huge benefit to you. And confidence brings that out of you, okay? Let me give you a little story about a client of mine long time ago that I worked with. And here's the deal. When I first started working in this industry, I was young, immature. I didn't really quite know the impact I could have on people's lives. I didn't really quite understand it, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I got out of college, I had student loan debt, and I had a brand new car. I had now had to pay rent. I wanted to figure out a way to make some money. And in this industry, it all came down to about how many clients and how many people you could see and stuff like that. But it was probably about 6 months to a year later that I really, truly understood and began to understand the impacts that I could have on people's lives. And this particular one talks about confidence. And what had happened was I had started working with, he was a young professional. He had just finished taking the bar and, had his law degree and working with a firm. And he had gained weight. I don't know, maybe it was 20, 30, 35, 40 pounds. But he gained quite a bit of weight, and he lacked confidence. I didn't know that at the time. I mean, I knew that he wanted to lose weight, and I knew that that's what his goals were. But about, like I said, 6 months to a year later, after he had made tremendous transformation and results, he came to me and said, he goes, hey, listen, he goes, I just wanted to thank you. And I said, for what? And he goes, well, first of all, if it wasn't for you, I would have never asked out this girl. And I'm like, what? Because we'd never really talked about it. I mean, he'd maybe talked a little bit about, relationships and stuff, but not that he had somebody in mind. But what had happened is he had lost probably 25, 30 pounds, and people had been telling him how great he looked. I mean, he had to go buy all new clothes. I mean, he probably hated me for that or hated himself for that, but he also didn't care because, man, he felt good, he looked good, he breathed confidence, and he finally asked her out. Now, I don't know whatever ended up happening. He moved away, and there was no social media at the time, so I didn't get to friend him on Facebook. But man, what a great story in terms of what that confidence did for him. Okay, and for you, additionally, when your confidence increases after losing a few pounds, you're poised to keep losing that weight. Okay, so the confidence that you gain gives you what you need to lose more and feel even more confident. And so I'll give you just my brief story. If you've heard it before, recently, that probably about within the last 2 years or so, I've kind of gotten in probably what I'd say close to the best shape of my life prior to when I was playing football. But I had started working out and started to lose weight and started to lose more weight, and people started to notice, and people started to comment on that and started to tell me, man, you're starting to look really good. What do you do? All this stuff. And it just helped continue to exude confidence in myself, which kept me moving forward. Now, again, there's a whole other side of that, which I won't get into, which can be on the negative side, because we're talking about positive side effects here. But it had helped me, okay? And so confidence is going to help you. That's going to be one side effect. If you can get moving and get going and start seeing results. Side effect number 2 is money. Okay, now it may be difficult to understand how losing weight saves you money, but it happens. How, you ask? Well, because one of the best ways to trim pounds is to cut down on the amount of calories you consume every day. Okay, when you start eating and drinking fewer calories, that means that you don't have to buy as much food, or you don't have to get those high-calorie drinks. Listen, how many of you go to Starbucks every day? Spend 3 to 4. Some of you go to a Starbucks twice a day. And maybe it's not Starbucks. Maybe it's another coffee shop. Or maybe it's something else. You go down to the snack machine. Or something that's costing you those extra dollars. And not just that, those extra pounds. Okay, so additionally, when you lose weight, it makes it possible for you to stop taking medications. Which is also going to save you a ton of money. If you are somebody taking medications right now, you know how much more that's costing you today. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of problems with the medical system and the drugs and all that. And I believe that you can stop using medication, at least the ones that are health related, from you not working out, whether it be blood pressure, cholesterol. Again, I know that there's some situations where no matter what, people are going to be on those medications. What I'm saying here is that exercise and fitness and getting fit is going to help you to save money by not being on those medications, okay? So think of it from a financial standpoint, okay? Think about how much money you can save 20 years of not having to be on a certain drug, okay? And on top of that, when you lose weight, you get a boost of confidence. We just talked about that, okay? And that boost of confidence is going to change how you handle yourself at work. It's going to help you make the right impression on those of you work with and on your boss, okay? It may even help you get a promotion. Listen, I worked with a guy who was severely overweight. But one of the things that he would tell me is that he was unemployed. He would get to the in-person interview, and because he felt of his weight, he was looked over. Now, I know that's sad, and I know that that is not supposed to be the case. We're not supposed to judge people on those things. Unfortunately, it happens, okay? It's reality. But when you're starting to exude that confidence and you're looking good and internally you feel great, it's going to help boost it. So if you're stuck in some dead-end job that you're tired of, it might give you that extra confidence to go out there and look for another one. So that's where it's going to help you on the money side. Now, on number 3, it's going to be better health now. Listen, go to the doctor with some sort of health condition, and unless it's a common cold or the flu, okay, you're going to start when you're losing a few pounds, you can almost always help manage that condition better. And whether it's from diabetes to heart disease to joint pain to trimming the fat from your body, it gives you a heads up right now. Cutting fat makes it easier to get around on your joints. You've probably heard that before if you're overweight and you have back issues or knee pain. Your doctor, first thing he says to you, you need to lose that weight. Okay? It also reduces your blood pressure and it's going to help you sleep better. Okay? Sleep is really, truly important for weight loss and for being healthy. Okay? Now, additional perks is less fat today means better sleep, and I'm going to say better sex tonight. All right? Because you're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel great about it. You're not going to have those insecurities or feel, not sexy or whatever you want to call it. Okay? And since both of those improve your quality of life, taking that time necessary to shave off the fat will give you the best life you can experience now. All right, so side effect number 4, better health later. Okay, so today isn't the only time your health will improve when you lose some fat. Shed some pounds, and you're really going to reap the rewards down the road. Listen, instead of having to manage a variety of health conditions, you will be able to keep those conditions at bay. Here's the deal, and maybe you're different than me, but I want to live a long and healthy and vital life. Okay, I want to have that vigor. I want to have that spunk throughout my entire life. Unfortunately, today, we're living longer, but we're not living the quality of life that we want longer. Okay? A lot of people are living in a diseased state for a long period of their older years in life. And what's the point in that? If you can't enjoy the things that you enjoy, whether it be hanging out with your kids, your grandkids, traveling, all sorts of things. I mean, it's about living that life later that you really want to start thinking about when it comes to that fat loss and that weight loss, okay? So here's a few issues that you can cut your risk by cutting fat. And it's diabetes, again, heart disease, joint pain. Listen, even a variety of cancers are linked to being overweight. And as I mentioned, high blood pressure. I know in my family that runs, and trying to be slimmer and losing that additional weight is helping me with my blood pressure. And even they're saying dementia. So losing, fat, which is basically you're doing exercise, it's going to help with that as well, okay? So in other words, get rid of the fat today and you can avoid all those health issues in the future, okay? That requires fat loss for maximum management, all right? That requires that fat loss. But you got to do it now. All right, so the last and final side effect is number 5. Everything tastes better. Okay, what am I talking about here? As you settle into your new fat-burning lifestyle that includes eating healthier and working out regularly, you'll notice something. Because you no longer have to overeat at the buffet or go for a second or third helping. You'll begin enjoying every bite that you take. Listen, you will. Trust me. As the bite sits in your mouth, you won't swallow it before tasting or chewing. You will take your time and really savor the flavor because you're not going to be eating as much. All right? I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's true. All right? You want to enjoy it. You're like, oh man, I know I can't have more than one of these, so I want to really enjoy it. And so when you start chewing your food and enjoying the flavors, your brain is going to basically have that time to register. And it will tell you that you're full, and it will cut you off before you stuff yourself with more calories than you can burn. Okay, so if you do this regularly, you're going to lose even more fat. Okay, so there you have it. There's the final 5th side effect. Again, when we look back, the 4 side effects are confidence, money, better health now, better health later, and everything, trust me, is going to taste better. So, as many of you guys know, I've been doing this for a really long time, and it's what I've been called to do. It's my purpose, and Listen, I have gone through the same journey that you've been through, maybe in different levels, but I've been there, okay? And I know you can conquer that fear of exercise. And I know you can clear up the confusion that's out there with healthy eating. And I know that a healthy life is within your reach, okay? I've seen hundreds of my clients reach it, okay? And I'll see hopefully hundreds more reach it. That's my goal. I want to reach out. That's why I started this whole mission, okay? Today it's your turn. I want you to take that step. I want you to move forward in your journey. Now, I want to be there to help you. I know that everybody needs help at some point. That's why I hire coaches. I want you to get the help you need. Again, if all it is accountability, join me in the Facebook group, allabouthealthandfitness.com. If you need something more, you need a plan, send me an email. Let's get on the phone. Let's see if we're a good fit. If you want to start a challenge, I have a challenge that I have out there on my Facebook. On my website. You can go to fitover40challenge.com/core. It's the 6-day to stronger core challenge. People are taking that and getting started and then moving into another transformation phase. But you've got to decide. And I want you to do it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Find me somewhere. Find someone. Get the help you need. Get moving and get her done. All right? So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some motivation, some inspiration. Again, I'm here for you. That's my job. That's my purpose. And I'm committed to your success. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This is Coach Dave signing off. Make it a great day.